What's up, YouTube? I go by Key Credits and welcome to my channel, where I talk about leveraging credit cards to receive the best financial value and benefits. Today, we're going to take a look into different credit card options that you should consider when you're first starting your credit journey. Okay, if you're new to the credit card world, it can be a little overwhelming simply because there's so many cards to choose from, each offering different perks, benefits, incentive, points, or cash systems, and they all have great value for different individuals. Right now, I'm going to give you my opinion on the 5 best credit cards you should consider early on your credit journey. These choices are, again, my personal opinions that I created based on credit score, perks, and rewards. First on the list is going to be the Discover Edge Student Cashback Card. This card is a great card for beginners. It has a no annual fee, a high acceptance rate. I'm not making that up. It says it right here. 99% nationwide acceptance. And of course, again, no credit score required to apply. So this card is amazing card for beginners. If this is going to be your first card, I highly recommend it. And not only that, it has great perks when it comes to cashback. This is going to be your first card. You get your bang for your buck. So this is going to be your daily spending card. You get 5% cash back. That's a great value for when you're swiping your card. Of course, there's a limit to this. There's certain restrictions because there's a calendar date for certain stores that you can make purchases from. I believe here for the 2023 year calendar, from January to March, is grocery stores, drugstores, and select streaming services. You're gonna get 5% cash back for. But again, that's amazing. 5% is still a great value. Unlimited cash back match. So at the end of the year, they're gonna match what you made up to a certain. Actually, there's no minimum spending or maximum reward, so they're gonna match dollar for dollar on what you made. That's an amazing value. And of course, you get to redeem your your cash. You get to redeem your cash back your way, in any amount, anytime, anywhere. Not all first-time cards or student cards offer this. So that's why I like to Discover a cashback card. It's a great card, great acceptance rates, great way to get the feel of a cashback card and get your feet in the water. At number 2, we have the Chase Freedom Unlimited credit card. This card, the reason I put it at number 2 is because Chase has a very strict acceptance rate when it comes to first-time applicants, and it's best to test your waters with other credit cards and not Chase, and go ahead and get your credit line started elsewhere, and then start with Chase credit cards. But once you start somewhere else and you already established that credit line and that credit history, I recommend you go ahead and go straight for Chase credit card. That's because Chase has this unwritten rule of 524, where you cannot apply for more than 5 personal credit cards in the span of 24 months. And since I'm a mathematician, that's 2 years, so you don't have to do it. And that's why once you get started in building your credit, I recommend you quickly get the Chase trifecta out of the way. And to start that trifecta, I highly recommend getting the Chase Freedom Unlimited. This card has no annual fees. It starts you off with 200 bonus with 5% back on grocery store offers, up to 800 total cash back for the first year, and it gives you with a 0% APR for the first 15 months of having this card. It's a great card to have. You don't necessarily need to have a high credit score. Let me correct myself. You do need to have a decent credit score in order to apply for this card. I recommend at least having a 670. That's my recommendation to apply for this. I've seen there have been people who got accepted with 650, but I wouldn't try to test the waters. If you want a higher chance to get accepted, try going with a 670. They do check other parts of your FICO score, not necessarily just the score itself. but your payments history and things of that nature. So again, a 670 is my recommendation, and this Chase Freedom Unlimited is the second card on my list, just because it's a great card to have in your pocket. It's a great card to have just for groceries and the first year spending, and having 0% APR for the first 15 months. It's just a great card overall. And at number 3, we have the American Express Gold card. This card is probably one of the cards you want to have in your pockets at all times. This card practically pays for itself. Of course, it's one of the cards that has an annual fee. It's actually a pretty hefty annual fee, at around $250 a year. But I personally believe this card pays for itself. I really like this card. It comes at 4 times the points at restaurant, 4 times the points at groceries, 3 times the points on flights, and 1 time the points on any other eligible purchases. And just these two alone, 4 times the points at restaurants and groceries. A majority of Americans, we just spend majority of our money at restaurants daily and buying groceries for the home, and you practically are racking up points just doing your daily living. And that's why I believe everybody should have this card. It's just a great card. It comes in both gold and rose gold, and right now, as you can see, it has a special offer at 75,000 memberships. Usually you have to go backdoor and try to find a special link that will give you the offer. But I assume since it's a new year, they have the promotion out. So this is a great time to go ahead and apply if it's convenient for you. I do highly recommend this be, if you are just starting out, this be around your 3rd card or 4th card. If you want a card with a annual fee, I do think it's worth it. This card practically pays for itself. Some of the benefits that it offers, I'm not gonna get down to it. It just has too much, and it's a whole nother video on its own. But as you can see, it offers $120 in dining credits, and that's practically half or a quarter of the annual fee by itself, and a lot more to offer at that. So that's why I have the American Express Gold card at number 3. It's a great card to have. And at number 4, we have the Chase Saphire Preferred credit card. This credit card coming in with an annual fee of $95, which is a lot cheaper than the Amex Gold. But why I have it at number 4 is because it is a lot harder to get approved for this credit card than it is to get for the Amex Gold, in my opinion. I recommend having around a 720, 725 credit score when applying for the Chase Sapphire Preferred. With the Amex Gold, I would recommend around a 680, nothing below that. Of course, it's entirely possible to get approved with a lower credit score, but I do recommend having on the higher end when applying. If you are around the 700s, you most likely are in a great position to apply. This credit card is a great credit card. It's gonna continue you in the path to get your Chase trifecta. Again, you do not want to get stuck in Chase jail. You want to beat the 524 rule and get this 3 Chase credit cards. And the way I make this list, I would recommend. I don't put the 3rd card as a personal card. I make it as a business card. It is not on this list, but you know, to complete your Chase trifecta, yeah, I would recommend getting a Chase business card. But I digress. We'll go forward on with the Chase Sapphire Preferred. You go ahead and earn 60,000 bonus points right off bat for spending $4,000 on purchases for the first 3 months. That's $750 for travel towards the Chase Ultimate Rewards. Chase Ultimate Rewards, you get 25% more on your value when you redeem through the Chase Travel portal and use your Chase Ultimate Rewards. This card is great, and Chase Travel is also great. Sometimes it's greater than the Amex portal, because you sometimes get more value out of the Chase points than you would out of the Amex points when using it through the actual creditor's portal. And at number 5, we had the American Express Platinum card. I'm sorry to say that this card is a very hard card to justify if you're the average consumer or someone that doesn't travel a lot. If you are someone that travels at a minimum 2 to 3 times a year, I can find reason for you to get this card. But if not, it's just really isn't a card for you. But what I would recommend, if you do plan on traveling in the near future and you just want to try this card out and see what benefits it has to offer, I do recommend you can apply, see if you get accepted, and then use the benefits of the card to travel and see what you can do from there. If you don't like the card, you can always downgrade. You don't necessarily have to close the account. You can always downgrade the card to a no annual fee card, because the $695 annual fee is a hefty price. Of course, that price, to me, the card itself pays. It literally pays for itself. There's just too many benefits that comes with this card that justifies the annual fee. First things first, you have the five times the points on flights and prepaid hotels that you book through the American Express portal. $200 hotel credit, $200 airline fee credit, $155 Walmart Plus credit. These are all perks that I've utilized and that I barely noticed, but that I'm getting for essentially free. The $200 airline credit I've spent for airline parking, buying something at the gift shop. It just is incidental fees that I use my American Express card, and I get credited back up to $200 for those transactions. And it's just things that escape my mind half the time, and I don't notice it, and it's pretty cool. And once I figure it out, the hotel credit fee, I personally have not used it yet, but I can see myself using it in the near future. Again, it comes in 3 different designs, great designs, and if I were to go into details of the American Express Platinum card, it will be a whole nother video, and that will take forever. There's just too much this card offers, and I personally believe that the $695 pays for itself. But it's just not for everybody if you're not traveling. If I do quit the position that I'm in and I no longer am traveling as frequently as I am now, then I possibly would like to downgrade this card, because I won't get the same benefits as I am currently. But currently, yes, this card is amazing. I love it. Right now, it does have a special offer, just like the American Express Gold of 125,000 membership points. Usually, again, like I mentioned before, you would have to go find a special link or backdoor to find this kind of offers. Right now, they're offering it, and it's just a great time to apply. Well, this concludes my top 5 list for beginner of how you should apply for credit cards, and what the first 5 credit cards you should apply for in order to complete your credit journey and get the full experience of credit card utilization, credit card benefit, credit card perks, and just the credit card experience overall. And you would want to dip your hands in all those credit lines and credit benefits just to get the full leverage. Let me know if you agree with my list, if you like anything I have to say, dislike, or if you disagree with my list. Some of the things that I put on there might not relate to everybody, but if you do find it, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching.